On a bright morning in Manila, newsrooms buzzed with excitement. The city was alive with anticipation as journalists gathered to cover a story that would soon ripple across the entire nation. 40 brand new patrol boats were set to arrive, an impressive fleet that would bolster the Philippine sea security like never before. This was a major move, signaling a new era for the country's maritime defense. The headlines flashed across TV screens and, mobile phones everywhere. Social media feeds lit up as Filipinos shared the news with friends and family, spreading a sense of pride and hope. Reporters rushed to the harbors, all hoping to catch that first glimpse of the future. Cameras clicked, microphones were raised, and everyone wanted to know what these new vessels would mean for the nation. Coast Guard officers, smiling with hope, stood ready to tell their story. For them, these boats weren't just equipment, they were a symbol of renewed strength and commitment to protecting the country's waters. Everywhere people asked, what does this mean for our country? Fishermen in Palawan cheered, knowing safer seas could mean better livelihoods and more secure days out on the water. Students in Zambales shared the news online, posting updates and memes, and discussing how these patrol boats could help keep their coastal communities safe from threats. Families in Mindanao felt a little safer knowing help was on the way. Parents hugged their children a bit tighter, reassured that the government was taking action to protect their future. The message was loud and clear: the Philippines was making a stand. The sight of the flag waving by the sea became a powerful symbol of unity and determination. The country's long coastline had always been both a blessing and a challenge. With thousands of islands and vast waters to watch over, defending these shores has never been easy. Now, with these new patrol boats, the nation was taking a big step forward. These vessels would help patrol the seas, respond to emergencies, and keep illegal activities at bay. For many Filipinos, this was more than news. This was a promise that their safety, livelihoods, and way of life mattered. The excitement rippled across islands, from urban centers to remote fishing villages. In every corner of the archipelago, people felt a renewed sense of hope and national pride. The Philippines was ready to protect its seas, its people, and its future. With these patrol boats, the nation was sending a clear message: the guardians of the Philippine seas are stronger than ever before. This new contract marks a historic milestone, the largest patrol boat deal ever signed in Philippine history. It's a bold step forward, signaling a new era for the nation's maritime security. Never before has the country committed to acquiring so many vessels in a single move. This is a scale of investment that's truly unprecedented for the Philippines. But it's not just about the sheer numbers, it's about the powerful message these ships send, both at home and abroad. The government is making it clear to the world: the Philippines is determined to defend its territory and safeguard its maritime interests, no matter the challenge. For decades, the Coast Guard has been forced to rely on aging, outdated ships, many of which have seen better days and are no longer up to the task. In fact, some of these vessels are even older than the young officers who now command them, highlighting just how overdue this upgrade truly is. With this landmark deal, the Philippines is finally catching up, modernizing its fleet and giving its Coast Guard the tools they need to do their job effectively. The addition of 40 brand new patrol boats will almost double the current fleet, dramatically boosting the country's ability to patrol, respond, and protect its vast waters. But this move is about more than just defense or military strength. It's about ensuring that Filipino fishermen can work safely, free from threats or harassment, and bring home their catch to their families. It's about protecting the country's rich marine life, stopping illegal fishing and smuggling, and preserving the natural resources that sustain millions. It's about national pride, about Filipinos taking command of their own waters and standing tall on the world stage. This deal sends a strong, unmistakable signal to neighbors and rivals alike. The Philippines is ready to defend its rights and assert its sovereignty. The Philippines is standing up, investing in its own safety, and preparing for a future where its seas are secure, its people are protected, and its voice is heard. The West Philippine Sea is more than just a body of water. It is a vital source of food, jobs, and pride for millions of Filipinos. Every day, countless families depend on its rich resources for their livelihood, and its beauty and bounty are woven into the nation's identity. But beneath the surface, it is also a hotspot for tension and conflict, where national interests collide and the stakes are high for everyone involved. Neighboring countries have built structures on reefs, transforming once pristine areas into fortified outposts and changing the landscape forever. Foreign vessels sometimes chase away Filipino fishermen, forcing them to abandon their catch and return home empty-handed, fearful for their safety. Illegal fishing and smuggling threaten both people and the environment, damaging coral reefs, depleting fish stocks, and undermining the livelihoods of local communities. Right now, the Coast Guard is tasked with covering thousands of islands and vast stretches of open sea, but they have too few boats and resources to do the job effectively. Many of their vessels are slow, outdated, or in constant need of repairs, making it difficult to respond quickly to emergencies or patrol distant waters. Sometimes, help arrives too late. Fishermen in distress are left waiting, vulnerable to the elements and to those who would take advantage of their isolation. This puts lives at risk and allows outsiders to exploit gaps in patrols, operating freely in unguarded waters and threatening the security of the region. Fishermen often report feeling alone, especially at night when the vastness of the sea and the absence of protection become most apparent. "We need more boats out here," they say. The Coast Guard agrees, recognizing that a stronger presence is essential for safety and security. More patrols mean safer seas, a stronger presence, and renewed confidence for those who depend on the West Philippine Sea for their survival. The new patrol boats are a direct answer to these problems, representing hope and progress for the future of the region. They promise faster response times, better coverage of remote areas, and a stronger deterrence against illegal activity, giving both fishermen and Coast Guard crews renewed hope. For the first time in decades, hope is on the horizon. With new resources and a united effort, the West Philippine Sea can once again become a place of safety, abundance, and national pride. The deal is both simple and smart. 40 high-speed patrol boats with half built in France and half in the Philippines. The French partner is a well-known shipbuilder with decades of experience. The Philippine government negotiated for more than just ships. They wanted skills and technology too. The plan is clear. The first 20 boats will be made in France. These will arrive quickly to boost security right away. While they are being built, French engineers will train Filipino workers in modern shipbuilding techniques. The remaining 20 boats will be assembled in a local shipyard. This is the heart of the technology transfer. It means Filipino workers will learn new skills. Local companies will get a chance to build for the nation. This agreement is about partnership. Both countries benefit, but the biggest winner is the Filipino people. More jobs, stronger security, and a growing local industry. Building boats isn't just about metal and engines, it's about knowledge. Every time a Filipino worker learns to weld a hull or install a radar, the nation grows stronger. Technology transfer means those skills stay in the Philippines long after the deal is done. This project will train hundreds of Filipino workers. Welders, engineers, electricians, and mechanics will get hands-on experience with the latest technology. Local suppliers will provide parts. Shipyards will upgrade their equipment. This is, honestly, an investment in people. The skills gained will serve the country for decades. Future ships, repairs, and upgrades can be done here, by Filipinos, for Filipinos. The benefits go beyond shipbuilding. Other industries like electronics or engineering will also grow. It's a chance to build a new generation of skilled workers and proud professionals. These are not ordinary boats. The new patrol vessels are designed for speed and safety. They can travel fast, chase down intruders, and operate in tough weather. Each boat comes with advanced navigation, radar, and communication systems. Inside, there's space for rescue equipment and medical kits. The boats can help during storms, accidents, or search and rescue missions. Powerful engines let them reach distant islands quickly. Bulletproof glass and reinforced hulls protect the crew. The boats are flexible. They can carry teams for law enforcement, environmental patrols, or disaster response. Modern technology means they use less fuel and require less maintenance. For the Coast Guard, these new boats are a game changer. They mean faster response, better coverage, and stronger protection for everyone. Every boat built in the Philippines means jobs. Shipyards will hire welders, painters, and technicians. Suppliers will provide parts and materials. Even local transport and food vendors benefit when workers have steady jobs. Safety improves too. More boats mean more patrols. Fishermen can work without fear. Smugglers and illegal fishers will think twice before entering Philippine waters. The Coast Guard can help faster during emergencies. Self-reliance is the biggest gain. Learning to build and repair these boats means the country depends less on foreign help. It's a step towards true independence in maritime security. The deal is about more than ships. It's about building a safer, stronger, and more self-sufficient nation, one patrol boat at a time. With these new boats, the Coast Guard can patrol more areas at once. They can respond to distress calls in hours, not days. Training will improve, with more chances for young officers to serve on modern ships. The Coast Guard's presence will be felt across the West Philippine Sea. Illegal fishers, smugglers, and those who threaten the nation's waters will find it harder to slip through. Patrols will be more frequent and more effective. Communities will sleep better, knowing help is near. The Coast Guard will also be better prepared for storms, rescues, and disasters. Every Filipino gains from stronger maritime security. The transformation will not happen overnight, but step by step, boat by boat, the Coast Guard and the country are moving forward, together. Some people worry about the cost of the deal. Others ask if local shipyards can match French quality. There are fears about maintenance, training, and long-term support. These concerns are real, but so are the answers. The investment is big, but so are the benefits. Jobs, skills, and safety. Local workers will be trained by experts. Strict quality checks are part of the agreement. The Coast Guard will get support and spare parts for years to come. No project is perfect, but this one aims high. It looks beyond short-term problems to long-term gains. The real risk is doing nothing, letting old boats break down while threats grow. The patrol boat deal is an act of faith in Filipino talent and determination. It's a challenge, but one the nation is ready to meet. This is more than a contract. It is a promise. 40 new patrol boats mean hope for fishermen, pride for workers, and safety for families. It means believing in Filipino skills, courage, and unity. The West Philippine Sea will always be part of our story. With these new boats, the Philippines is writing a new chapter. One of strength, dignity, and self-reliance. Coast Guard officers will sail with confidence. Communities will thrive in peace. The future is brighter, the seas are safer, and the Filipino dream sails on, powered by pride, built on unity, and steered by hope for generations to come. Maraming salamat, Pilipinas. Ang ating dagat, ating buhay, ating kinabukasan.